Ellen McCauley. I'm at Pray It Up in Syracuse, New York on March 12th, 2026. And you know, I don't mean anything bad by this, but people come to the scale every week and they weigh in and they say, dead serious. They believe it. Ellen, I'm trying so hard. And they believe it. They believe it. And I'll look at their food log that week and I'll see that they've had a Reuben. I see that they've had pizza. I see that they've had a couple of donuts. I see that they haven't exercised at all or drank the water. And I think, but they really believe that they're trying hard. And that is what we tell ourselves in so many areas of our lives. We aren't honest with ourselves. And we need to really take a good look at our lives. And then there's the weight part of it. And there's also us as a person, our relationship to this world, which is the most important thing. And I always find that other people think better of me than I think of myself. That other people will say, oh my gosh, Ellen's from that Pray It Up group, and oh, did you ever hear her lecture? And oh my gosh, she does this, she does that, she's this, the Reach Across America. Oh, and she's got Bob, and they do this together, and she's got such a great life. And I think about myself, and I think, oh, I've made so many mistakes. I have struggled with my weight. I can't get these last pounds off. I'm just a failure in so many areas, whereas other people would look at me and see me as a success. So how do you juxtapose what others think of you, what you think of yourself, and what the truth is? The truth is that I might be a person who struggles with their weight, but I do have certain talents in life, that I am a person that's made terrible mistakes, that I've sinned, and yet I've tried to make up for it on the back end. I've tried to do better things and lead a better life. I did stupid things when I was young and stupid, right? And the older you get, the smarter you get. And I almost think, wouldn't heaven be great if we were the same age we are now, with everything we've learned, and we go to some other planet where God wants us to be young and teach other people the right things to do. Because boy, I've learned a lot of lessons that I would not repeat the same mistakes I made before. So I just think we need to be honest with ourselves. And part of that honesty comes in really self-forgiveness, but also being acutely aware of what we're doing. I love it when someone says, Ellen, I gained 2 pounds, and I own it. I own that 2 pounds. I know exactly what I did. I was at this wedding shower. I was at a party. I did this. But when you say, I'm trying so hard. Now, there are people in the group who I think have tried extremely hard, and I think maybe they should see a dietitian, or maybe they need help with some medication or something, because they have tried hard for a long time and their body isn't changing. But for the most part, many people think they're working harder than they really are. We think we've failed so many times in the past that we are bound to fail in the future. Now, what if Thomas Edison, who I went to Thomas Edison High School, so I know everything there is to know about Thomas Edison. What if he said, well, I've failed 1,700 times to, create the light bulb, I'm done. He wouldn't have created it. He can't base the future success on his past failures. So are we being honest with ourselves in our weight loss efforts? I know people are busy. I know they are. But I don't think people are so busy that they can't write what they eat on the food log. Because you can be sitting there eating dinner, and I've done this. I've done it on a cruise. I've done it in public. My log is like a gun. I can pull it out of the holster at any time and write exactly what I'm eating. And I think we need to be honest, and we need to do it in a timely manner that helps our honesty. And the thing is, We need to become so immersed in something that we believe that the success is possible. I have been a part of this group for 19 years, and I have tried many different things to lose weight and keep it off. And I do believe that I'm at a very good place compared to when I started. I mean, I have lost 150 pounds and kept it off. That is amazing. Do I want to lose more? Yes. And even one person said to me, you know, I came in here thinking I was going to lose 50 pounds, but I've lost 30 and I feel pretty good about myself. And if I can stay there, maybe that's okay. And you know what? Maybe it is. But we need to continue to try, because I'll tell you something. The second I quit, I'll be just like Kelly, not writing things down and not balancing my checkbook, and the next thing you know, I'll be eating like a PIG. Because that's what my go-to has always been. Have I learned a lot of good habits? Yes. Maybe I could leave, pray it off, and lead a successful life eating-wise, but I don't really want to try. I don't want to try. I'm happy the way things are going right now. And then we go right over afterwards, and we're going to talk about the way you lie to yourself about your weight. Many people say, well, I can't afford to buy healthy food. I'm telling you, if you get a Whopper and cheese and fries and a large drink, that is a little pricey these days, everyone. Does anyone know exactly how much that is? Oh, I'm testing you. I'm waiting to see. Oh, I know. It's 11:54. I had it last night. Here's the thing. I don't know what it is, but it's not cheap. And if you buy, last week I think I had, what healthy foods can you buy? And what can you do about healthy foods? You can stock up. You can look for sales. You can go to Costco and buy one of those $4.99 chickens. If you do not have a membership, you see me after the group, Bob and I will go there and bring 10 chickens back and give them out and pray it out. But you better be careful, because the whole room will smell like chicken, and it smells delicious, let me tell you. But I'll do it. I'll bring in chickens for you if you don't have a membership. Also, here's a lot of you have said this to me, and I think I deserve an award for not slapping you. I just don't like the taste of healthy food. Do you know how many of you have said that to me? Because you have trained your body not to like healthy food. My nephew is 6 years old. He can eat his weight in broccoli. I don't think I had broccoli till college, and even then I was pushing it around going, what is that? We never had broccoli. It wasn't our go-to food growing up in poverty. Macaroni and cheese was. But he grew up eating healthy. And this is something important. They recommend you eat a food 10 times before you determine if you really dislike it or not. And guess what? I'm going to take my own advice. I don't like beets, but, and everyone's out there going, how can you not like beets, Ellen? They're so good. I am going to try beets 10 different ways. I'm going to roast them. I'm going to pickle them. I'm going to do all these different things with beets. And on the 10th time, if I don't like it, then I really don't like it. Now, if you don't like Brussels sprouts, I tell you to do the same. You roast them, you boil them, you cut them up in a salad, you do it 10 different ways, and then tell me you don't like it. My jeans don't fit because they shrunk in the wash. I don't know if anyone's ever said that, but I had someone say, have you noticed how people, like I take a size 14, and I think they're making jeans smaller these days than they used to back when we were growing up? I don't think so. I think they're making them bigger. Also, I worked out today so I can have this bowl of ice cream. This is huge. This is huge. We work hard, and we think we deserve it. Also, listen to this, everybody. If you walk for an hour at 4 miles per hour, which is a brisk pace, you burn 360 calories. First of all, none of you are walking for an hour at 4 miles an hour and burning 360. And then you get a half cup of Ben & Jerry's for 230. The ice cream is typically double that because you're eating more than a half cup. So you're at 100 calories more than you burn. This is another big one. I eat healthy all week so I can indulge on the weekend. So this is big. And if you have 2,000 extra calories over the weekend, and that's not that hard to do, everybody. You have a few beers, some wine, some burgers, some chips. All of a sudden there's 20 pounds. This is one too. My mom's fat, so no matter what I do, I'm always going to be overweight too. Do I have an overweight family? Yes, yes. Does that mean I have to be overweight the rest of my life? No. Does that mean I might face other challenges than some families do? Yes. But we all have that challenge, whatever it may be. I can have another glass of wine, it's healthy. Haven't they told us that? Oh, drink wine, it's healthy. They're not talking about a gallon of wine. They're talking about 4 ounces moderately. I skip breakfast, so I'm already cutting enough calories. Skipping meals is not a way to save calories, and it won't help you drop pounds. I can't lose weight because I have kids. And this is where the chunky families start. If you are feeding the kids the same thing you are eating and you're not eating healthy, then it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. We need to start eating healthy and have our families eat healthy too. Losing weight is impossible because I'm hungry all the time. I talked about that recently, how you have to have more protein and less carbohydrates. I'm not eating that much and the scale's not budging. You're overestimating how hard you're working out and underestimating how much food you're taking in. A study shows that 23% of adults underestimate the number of calories in their fast food meal. I think it's a higher amount than that. Here's something else. I'm doing everything I can to lose weight and nothing's working. I don't know if that's true. In some cases it may be. And then that's when you need to say, well, what do I do about it? Do I see a nutritionist? Do I try a different plan? Do I get rid of bread? Do I move a little more? Because guess what? There's a plan no matter what it is. Even if the plan is to stay the same, that's a plan. Also, I deserve a treat once in a while. Who doesn't? Who doesn't deserve a treat? But the operative phrase there is what, everyone? Once in a while. Now, some people say this to me. I look better when I have more meat on my bones. One person said to me, I did not get the super lenses when I had cataract surgery because I look better with glasses. Does anyone come out of the womb with glasses on? Does anyone? No. God did not create us to wear glasses. I feel, they say, well, you can see your wrinkles more. You can see the bags under your eyes more. Glasses hides all this. To me, I couldn't get those super duper lenses fast enough. I have not worn glasses in 3 years and I'm happy as a clam. That's the same thing. If you're afraid to lose weight because you may get cancer, that is not a good reason not to lose weight, okay? All right, Bobby, I'm going to stop right there and for a few minutes.